My name is Luke Miller. I'm Director of Bands here at Cardinal School District. And on behalf of our school, on behalf of the conference directors, thank you for coming out and supporting our students in their endeavors. They've worked very hard today. They've improved a lot. It's been a lot of fun to watch them rehearse. I've had a chance to interact with many of them personally, and a lot of good people right up here in front of you. And I'm very excited to have them present their hard work to you. Thank you for coming and making this a special time for them. At this time, I would like to introduce our guest conductor from Iowa State University. And his name is Christian Cardinal. And he's been at Iowa State for 3 years. He's Associate Director of Bands there, and also instructor of tubas and euphoniums there. And we have his biography, a little biography in the program, and you'll see that he's accomplished quite a few things in there. I'd like to introduce him and have him take the program.
Thank you so much for coming this evening. I figured the only way that we were going to top Kansas was to play a tune by Iowa native Carl King from Fort Dodge, Iowa, composer of Allied Honors that March. We're going to move on to our next piece, Machine Age. And in this piece you're going to hear a lot from the percussion section, a lot of unique, interesting sounds to emulate kind of a machine-like characteristic where we've worked with the students today to kind of emulate not necessarily what a band would sound like, but how that band gets transformed into a machine. So I hope you enjoy Machine Age. Goodness, you folks up here are writing splash zone, aren't you? So, our next piece is actually composed by our Dr. Michael Galimo, who's our director of bands at Iowa State University. I wrote this piece about 7 years ago called Hardcore Software. Again, a little bit of machine-like sound, but perhaps a little bit more digital for today's age. Speaking of today's age, I just wanted to tell you all how wonderful I think it is that all of you are here supporting these brilliant students here today. It has been a really terrific day of music making. What I want to thank you for is that my father was a band director, and now here I am as a band director as well. And I remember growing up in a very supportive school district, a very supportive community of music education, which helped me find my life's passion. And I think anything that we can do to help today's and future generations find their unique passions in life is definitely worth supporting, funding, and championing. So thank you so much for being here today. Thank you to the superintendent of the school district who's actually here, which is so tremendous and wonderful. The band director here, Luke Miller, and all of the band directors of these wonderful students, thank you so much. And then to the students, I would say that I would really love for you to stay involved in music somehow in your lives. Even if it is not your life's passion, it can be part of your life. In college, At Iowa State, there are over 700 people involved in the band, and I would say over 600 of those people are not music majors. There are lots of opportunities to continue your love of music in college, whether you choose to go to Iowa State or Drake or UNI or some other school, perhaps. I would strongly encourage all of you to stay involved in music somehow. You've worked so hard, and your parents have paid for these instruments, so you better do it anyway, right? So our next tune, Hardcore Software by Dr. Michael Glico.
Just a few more words here. Again, I want to thank the students that worked real hard here today. As band directors would tell you, I can't get away with not thanking the music boosters. This day has gone well because we have a good music boosters group and very supportive. And also, again, thanking Mr. Carrickner, get that name yet, amazing. He has learned this music very fast, because within the last few days, we were going to have Dr. Stephen Smith here, and as you know, Iowa State made the NCAA tournament, and he's going with the vet man to that, and Christian Kirchner graciously agreed to quickly study the music and come and work with our students today in the middle of a very busy schedule. He also is going to be traveling on Thursday with the girls basketball team, who also made the NCAA tournament, and time to come down and work with our students, and I'm very grateful for that. I want to introduce someone here to you, Superintendent Joe Pedersen, very active supporter of our music program here. We're very blessed to have him. Today, he's not only here at the concert, but he was taking gates. He was blowing sand off the sidewalk earlier today and doing whatever he could to help make things work here. And 2 years ago, he was nominated and voted by the Iowa Bandmasters Association as Superintendent of the Year. Very supportive. We're very lucky to have him. And I'll turn the microphone over to Pedersen.
Thank you, Luke. I really appreciate it. You know, this is my 7th year at Cardinal, and when I started the superintendency, to be honest with you, I knew very little about music and band. And really quickly, with the help of Mr. Miller and other teachers, I found out real quickly the role that I could play, even though I didn't know how to play an instrument, that I could be someone who could provide the resources that the kids need and support them and encourage them. And so that's what I've been doing. And so when I hear all of you guys in here today, you make this gym sound like a concert hall. So it's so awesome. And also had the opportunity to be nominated onto the Iowa High School Music Association 2 years ago. And so I just want to encourage all of you, underclassmen, try and work hard, because I know it's really tough, but if any of you are thinking about trying for All-State, I would really, really encourage you to do that. I've had the opportunity to go the last 2 years to Hilton Coliseum, to that concert, and I know it's very prestigious and difficult to get in, but I encourage all of you to work with